talked a little bit about like just kind of I wanted to go over like your experiences a little bit here, and then we can always like revisit it 6 or 12 months down the road, which I would like to, just as you continue to grow and earn more and find better clients, more profitable clients, grow your existing clients. But you know, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, kind of the feedback or the experience that you've had so far has been positive, and that you feel like you've gotten value from the, you know,
Yeah,
from working
definitely.
together.
Would highly recommend you. If I actually did, I was talking to, cause I'm like, I was on the sales Reddit, but not as active, but someone found me and was DMing me.
Yeah.
Then I was like, just connected me on LinkedIn, and we started having a conversation. And he's like, hey, like, you know, I see you started a new job. Congrats. Like, do you have any like recommendations on like getting another SDR gig? And I'm like, dude, fuck that. Like, get your own clients. Like, this is my guy, Hunter. Like, go through his program. I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, you know, if you want to get a full-time job, do what you got to do, because I'm doing what I got to do. But if you want to make like good money in a faster time period, I suggest getting your own clients. And you know, like Hunter's a great source to do that. So, yeah, highly recommend you.
Where do you feel like you've gotten the most value from working together so far? I know we're kind of still early in, and you're literally probably only like a little over halfway through the process here, but like, where do you feel like you've gotten the most value so far from working?
I think just understanding like how to use, because like I've used, obviously, like SDRs use Apollo and Outreach and stuff like that for their day jobs, but like utilizing sales engagement softwares for yourself to like acquire new clients was like huge. Like building your own list, like adding multiple, like I have both clients as, you know, emails linked to the mailbox, to the sub account, just learning all that dispositions. I said that was like one of the most useful, like creating, like every SDR, like fuck your AE or SDR manager making a disposition for you. Like the SDR should be involved with that.
Should know how to do it at least.
Yeah.
And you should know the thought process behind it.
Like, oh, what? No, yes, like connect, active. Who said activated lead on that dude Benjamin on LinkedIn? He was like activated lead. I'm like, oh, so like that's a, I don't say you started to use that activated lead.
I definitely didn't start it. I heard it from like Ryan Reiser, and then I think he got it from Jerry Hill, who's over at Connect and Sell.
Yeah.
But like, I like Jerry's content too. He talks a lot about it too. But yeah,
I think like just knowing that, like just the know-how behind building out, just how to like configure your sales engagement tool for your, like in an entrepreneurial way, not just in a 9-to-5 way. I think.
Do you feel like it's made you a better, like more well-rounded SDR, just like in general?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, sure, selling is selling, and you know, value props, stuff like that, but just knowing how to use these tools in a way that benefits you outside of a W-2 is really important.
And when we first started working together, what problems were you specifically trying to solve, or like what was kind of the impetus behind, like what made you make the decision to?
Well, my back was against the wall. I was on a PIP. I knew a layoff was coming, and I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket again. And probably will never do that ever again. So just knowing that, putting myself in control of my career was really important.
Gotcha. Anything that we can, like, I can improve specifically about what we've done so far, or that I can do better for you?
I think communication could be a little better. I know Slack works best for you. Not everyone. I know for me, I don't know why. Like,
when you say like could be better, do you mean just like more timely? You want more in-depth answers? How can I improve on that?
Well, yeah, sometimes I would text you, sometimes I would LinkedIn message you. I know you said Slack is the best way to get to you, but just maybe having like other alternative ways, and yeah, maybe like in a timely way. But I understand you're also doing that. You're a fractional SDR too. Like we're working clients as well. So yeah, I'm just thinking about like efficient ways to communicate with your students outside of the one-on-ones if they don't have Slack.
Should we try using like school exclusively?
Yeah, like
I've been doing with a couple other students is like I just told them like, hey, let's just keep it on school, and that's been kind of an easier way.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because school like emails you pretty, like if someone.
Do you have the app?
No.
So you can get the app, and then it's just like you can just text me on school.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, that would have been huge.
And then I've been trying to be more active on there as well and posting content, my day to day, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Be cool to like do some dial sessions and stuff like that together as
Yeah.
well. So
I think you mentioned too, right? Like, because you got new students now, right?
yeah,
I've met a couple of former students and current students. I guess just like a way for us to connect, whether you're involved or not. Whether that's on school too. Like, I know you were like just trying to make it like having the fractional SDR community, entrepreneurial SDR community was
yeah,
like really helpful. Like, Elijah has been great. I really enjoy him. Joe, I love Joe. Joe is
yeah.
fucking
Dude,
hilarious.
Joe's cool. Yeah,
He's the man. Like, just
he's a G.
hilarious. Yeah,
He's
definitely a
so funny,
G.
dude. He's got such like a sneaky sense of humor.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
he'd be
yeah,
poking the bear like on LinkedIn and stuff, and I really like that. Like,
yeah,
and just yeah. So I just like talking to other SDRs who also kind of been through the ringer, but like resilience and being entrepreneurial in their own way, and like you said, like everyone just assumes you got to go the AE route to make a lot of money, and it's like hey, you don't. Like you can have multiple clients, or you can go different this, and like just knowing that's out there, like is
yeah.
important. I think talking to other SDRs that went through the program, currently in the program, stuff like that
Cool,
is
cool,
important.
cool. Very good. Well, I appreciate it, man. That's kind of end of the whole interview portion, but that was good. I appreciate you doing that. I'll probably chop this up and use some of that for
Yeah,
content if you're cool with it.
yeah, for sure.
And yeah, dude, let's just keep growing. This is not the end. This is only the beginning,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Like it's just like you're validating it. You get some clients under your belt, and then let's just keep ramping it up, bro. Like I hit 48K in December, and
Bruh.
I did not imagine like that was gonna happen.
How
But
many
it
clients are you if you don't
well,
mind
that
me
was
asking?
one of them paid me for 3 months up front
Okay.
was one thing. So that was I got 18K from them.
Wow.
8K was from coaching, and then the other 22 were from clients. So that was
Nice.
um, me calling for two, my rep Ted calling for one cold email, and then another cold email that's just like on a rev share, and that gets us to like 22 and a half reoccurring.
Amazing.
And then the one client paid up front, right? So like you just got to stick with it and just keep talking to people, keep building your pipeline, keep engaging with people, keep putting yourself out there, and it's just like sticking around long. I'm telling you, man, like just stick around with it long enough, and like eventually, like it's just inevitable. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you just find the clients, you weed out the good ones versus the bad ones, and then the good thing ones that you think are good end up being bad, and you find other ones, right? But it overall makes you a more rounded business development person. You network and connect with so many people, right? Like the guy I told you who I'm sourcing acquisition opportunities for. I'm flying out to Philadelphia for one of my clients
Oh, nice.
on February 1st. This
Oh,
guy's
cool.
been like hardcore trying to hire me in house, but I'm like, nope, I'm not coming in house. But he's like, I'll pay you more money. Like this is it to stay on contract still. I'll give you more money, variable if we close some of the deals, and I want to release some stock options as well. But
Mm.
you can keep doing your business and keep running your business. And I'm like, fly me
Yeah.
out to Philadelphia, down, right? Right. So, right. But like
Nice.
that guy came from my first client, microestimating. They were actually not a strategic partner, but they were an integration. This guy who owned this company, or he wasn't an owner, but he was a CEO. He had some ownership in it. His name was Kevin, and they were an ERP company. We were an estimating software. So I reached out and was like trying to set up this partnership between the two, or just see if he could introduce us to some clients. Then after my micro contract ended, I tried to get him as a client, wouldn't hire me, blew me off for a year, followed back up with them. They had just launched this new additive manufacturing scheduling software and, closed me as a client. But it was only because I was stuck around and they paid me 18K up front, right? But it's only because I stuck around in the business for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Like I just didn't go anywhere. Like if I would have had a full-time doing something else, changed lanes or whatever, that opportunity just doesn't come my way. It's just by sticking around long enough, talking to enough people, and them just knowing you over time. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Um, you
It's
have to
like
do outbound and introduce yourself to people and all that good stuff as well. But eventually, it just becomes a time thing. So it's like getting through that hard part of like, is this going to work? Am I making any money? Blah, blah,
dude,
blah.
yeah. I was like, I don't know about cannabis, and then I'm like, oh, here we go, got a client, and then even today, I'm like, oh man, is cold calling inventory people, compliance people, like even worth it? And I had 4 conversations casually today, and so it's like none of them booked, but it's still like, all right, no, like
How long did it take you to have the conversations?
I did about like an hour of calling today
Okay.
and had 4 conversations, give or take, in
That's
between,
fine.
my breaks for the full-time gig. So yeah, and then boom, if I get this power dialer, like
Yeah.
if
When?
going to do it, I just want to talk to Dom, see if he can work with me. But yeah, I'm hyped. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes with Outlaw, and then I can always keep fishing for potentially other cannabis clients, which is exciting.
Yeah. Don't stop prospecting, right? Keep your pipeline full. Give yourself some leverage to, don't, you don't have to feel like you have to stay with someone.
Yeah, yeah.
All righty, man. Well,
Cool.
keep killing it. Reach out to me if
Yeah,
you need anything.
for sure.